Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the one, the only Daniel Dye, of course, driver of the number 43 Chevrolet for GMS Racing in the ARCA Menards Series. How's it going, Daniel?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing well. So, are you ready for Phoenix?
Yeah, man, I think so. We had a good run there in November. The results don't show it. We had a right front tire issue there that set us back in that last stage and had to restart half a track behind the field. And, we still finished, I think, 12th. So, I think if we go into this race and stay clean, and I know we're going to be fast like we were in November. So, as long as we just do what we did, aside from getting a little bit of trouble there, then I think we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah. So it's been a while since we've talked, and I know a lot's been happening with you in the last few months. What has happened? Talk about what you've been up to the past few months after Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, since after Daytona, I haven't done a lot. Been catching up on school, bowling a little bit. What else? I don't know. Been going to different theme parks around here, getting to live in Florida. I've been taking advantage of the weather. It's been nice. So been outside, going to Disney and Universal quite a bit, bowling a little bit. I enjoy bowling when I have some free time. So, just been doing stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. How exciting is it to, go to one of these tracks and stuff, and going to Phoenix this weekend, a place that you have been to with GMS? What is it going to be like to go down there?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's good to go to a track that I have a little bit of experience at. I think most of our schedule this year is going to be at racetracks I've never been to. So to be able to go to a place that I've seen before is going to be beneficial for all of us, I think. We have an hour of practice to get it dialed in, even more than we had it in November. Now we have notes on what we think we should have when we go to the racetrack on Friday. And then we'll have an hour of practice to get it dialed in even more, and then get ready to rip when it comes time to drop the green. So looking forward to it. It's a really fun racetrack. I learned the restarts, I think, pretty well towards the end of the race. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool place, cool atmosphere. Just a place that I have circled on my calendar for sure.
So yeah, I know that there's also been some moments this year. I know that we haven't had you on since. I know that there's been some moments this year that have been pretty tough for you. Of course, some of the things that you've dealt with, of course, the passing of your grandfather, as well as, the passing of your cousin, sadly. Just talk about what's that been like to go through a lot of that stuff as well.
Yeah, it's definitely been tough. Losing both Luke and my grandpa Bob. We had them ride on the race car with us. It was pretty cool to do that. But yeah, like you said, it's tough losing people in your family that you were close to. So it's tough, man. But we're pushing through. We're trying to honor them as much as we can, and it was really cool being able to have them on the race car at Daytona, which is a very special place to my family.
Yeah, of course, that had to be pretty special for you guys at Daytona as well. Kind of going in and talking about your plan for the rest of the year. So, you're running the full ARCA season, you're doing some late model, supermodel stuff, and then you're going to graduate high school towards the next few months. What's that going to be like? And do you feel more stressed with all this racing stuff that you're doing, along with actually going to, because you go to an actual school?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just kind of what I know. I go to school, I race on the weekends. That's what we do. But yeah, like you said, we'll be racing all the ARCA races this year, doing a little bit of super late model racing in our off time. So no, not a whole lot of added stress. It's just just going to school, and then gonna have the summer off and then start college. So just looking forward to being able to finish off my senior year strong and get graduated and get out of high school, and then start college when the fall comes.
All right. Tracks that you're most looking forward to for the rest of the year?
I would say Phoenix. Charlotte is going to be exciting. I went to that race before we announced. I think even before our deal was done last year, I went and sat on the pit box with Chad Bryant when Jack Wood was racing the 21 last year. So that was cool to be able to go do that and sit with them and hang out with them. Let's see, Talladega. Now that I've done a plate race, I kind of understand what I need to do to finish a little better than we did at Daytona. I don't know. I think those are probably the three most exciting ones. Obviously, I'm looking forward to going back to Berlin. That's a cool atmosphere. It's going to be cool going there as a defending race winner. Um, Chad Bryan always brings good pieces to that race. There's a lot that I could have done better in that race that I've noticed from watching it over. So I'm looking forward to applying those things that I've learned, at Daytona and Phoenix in November and Berlin last summer, to be able to do what we need to do to win some races this year.
The hairstyle's staying, right?
It is. It's not going anywhere.
Good. So yeah, and of course, a lot of other things are happening right now. What are we gonna expect going to Phoenix? What do you want to see down there out of this team? And I know there's going to be a lot of cars there this weekend.
Yeah, 40 cars. There's a lot of race cars, a lot of good race cars. I think every team that's coming is showing up to win the race, and we're not coming to do any less than that. So that's obviously our goal. We're going to try and win the race. I think we're going to have a good piece, be able to do it. Everything just has to go smooth. We got to make sure that we have a car that I can do something with, and I have to make sure that I do everything as perfect as possible. I know Chad Bryan's not going to give up, and I know I'm not going to give up. So we're going to try and make good changes all day. Hopefully have a good car when the green flag drops and make it better as the race goes on.
All right. Well, Daniel Dye, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us. Good luck this weekend at Phoenix.
Thanks, man.